Part 2. Silver Snow. Pegasus Moon. Valley of Torment. Having repelled the Imperial Vanguard, the Resistance Army, in desperate need of troops, seeks help from Judith, head of House Daphnel, the governing body in the northwestern regions of Alliance territory.
Ah, it is you.
We were just talking about Rhea.
We have searched for 5 long years, but have not found a trace of her. It is possible that she is sleeping somewhere, just as you were sleeping all those years.
Do you think so? I truly hope that is the case.
We have moved against the Empire with the intent of defeating them, but have not given up hope of recovering Rhea. If she is alive, we will find her. Rhea is like family to us, and to you as well. Please, lend me your strength. The messenger we sent to Daphnel returned with a reply. Please, read it at once.
I understand your situation. I will help you with whatever strength I have to spare. But there is a problem. Openly marshaling soldiers within my territory could provoke other members of the Alliance. Therefore, I will secretly gather troops in Ailell, the Valley of Torment. Will your group be able to receive the soldiers at this location? From there, it should be safe to return to the monastery by following the border between the Alliance and the Kingdom.
Ailell is a deep valley located on the border of the Kingdom and the Alliance. People stay far away. There, we can meet without anyone finding out. It is decided. Make plans to meet up with our reinforcements at once.
Ailell, the Valley of Torment.
Thank you.
Now then, where is that book on dance?
Hello, Flane. I'm curious if you could confirm some suspicions I have.
Hello, Linhardt. What is it?
I've recently been lost in study on the topic of Saint Setheline. You're familiar with her life, yes?
I know a little of her, as do many. But what does this have to do with me?
Interesting that you would ask that. Your question betrays your understanding of my inquiry.
I am quite certain that it does not, as a matter of fact.
I have interviewed several members of the Academy and the Monastery. All agree that you have trouble focusing on detail-oriented work. As I mentioned, I have been carefully researching Saint Setheline's history, and I found several intriguing anecdotes concerning her life. Granted, it is not stated explicitly in the texts, but it is easy enough to read between the lines and get to the underlying truth. The authors of several tomes, all written within 50 years of Saint Setheline's passing, imply she found it difficult to maintain focus on detail-oriented tasks. Then, just this morning, as I was studying statues of Saint Setheline, I came to realize how similar her visage is to your own. Interesting, no?
I do not appreciate your disrespectful approach to this topic.
No disrespect intended, I assure you. Saint Setheline is a major saint. I only mean to say that looking like her is an honor.
I actually meant that you are being disrespectful to Saint Setheline.
There was one other item.
If you must.
You are quite skilled in white magic, yes? My understanding is that you have a very high affinity for the art.
Yes, I do. I am confident in my abilities. I am glad of my abilities, for it is a way in which I am able to help others.
Indeed. Once more an echo of Saint Sethlene. I'm so curious as to why such similarities exist. Her crest? Perhaps hereditary traits then? Or is it possible I am allowing myself to see patterns where there are none?
I am very busy searching for a book. I will be going now. Oh, is that Sedith? Wow, he looks really deep in thought. I wonder what he's writing. A secret diary, maybe?
That phrase doesn't quite work, does it? Let's see about an alternative.
Too uncertain for a diary. Maybe it's a letter. Or a poem.
No, that's bound to introduce misunderstanding. Precision is the key.
It must be really important if he's putting that much thought into every word.
But I mustn't overcomplicate things either. Parting words ought to be precise.
Parting? It's a farewell letter? Is he writing his resignation? Sedith can be a little scary sometimes, but I hope he doesn't leave. It'd be sad to see him go. He shouldn't make such rash decisions. If he's unhappy about something, he should tell someone.
Come now. Do you really think I would resign?
You heard all that?
If you don't wish to be heard talking to yourself, then you should not speak so loudly. I'm sorry to hear that you find me intimidating.
I'm sorry! I won't disturb you ever again!
Wait, Bernadetta! Ah, typical behavior for the girl. Most concerning. Can she really go through life this way?
We may not be students anymore, but it's still important to read. We might even learn something that's useful for our next battle. I couldn't agree more. I hope the Officers' Academy reopens when the war's over. It's a shame the monastery was ruined, but at least the books are still intact.
Professor,
I didn't think we'd end up fighting Randolph. He's my uncle. Well, not by blood, so I guess I can handle it. Don't worry about me. I'm ready for anything.
well...
The monastery repairs have made solid progress. Most excellent news. When we first returned here, I was unsure what we were going to do with the ruins of this place. But if we can get the cathedral rebuilt, we'll have it looking just like old times soon enough.
Professor?
Hearing that an old student has died cuts me right to the heart. As this war with the Empire continues, we'll see more of it, Professor. We have a duty to fight alongside our former students. We taught them how to fight, after all. Now, let's help them win.
Teacher, someday we will take the Imperial capital. It is odd to think that I will be invading the very city that I once called home. Ah, that is still a ways off. I will prepare for our journey to Ailell.
Even though we're getting reinforcements, we should still be prepared for the worst. Never shirk your training, no matter what. To practice, I'm going to chop something up with my sword. Unless you'd like to train together. Care to spar?
Professor! Ailell, the Valley of Torment? What kind of a name for a place is that? It sounds scary. Do I really have to go with you? Hey, here's an idea. Maybe let the recluse stay home and hold the fort.
I never do get used to the sight of blood. It always makes me feel as if I might faint. I suppose I've told you that, though, yes? I have no idea how you cope with it. I hope this war ends soon. I dislike being lightheaded because other people are bleeding everywhere. Though the thought of working hard for it does sound like quite a pain.
Gotta clean out the storerooms, tend the flowers, do the washing, dust the library. No, this is my job. Lady Rhea herself gave it to me. Even if Lady Rhea's not here right now, I still gotta do my duty. Like you gotta have other stuff you ought to be doing, yeah?
Since the past, I have learned much of the language of Fodlan. But speaking the Fodlan language still gives me difficulty. I can understand, read, and write with nearly perfection now. But understanding and speaking are fruits of a different color. I have gratitude for you, Professor. I hope that I will have fluency one day.
Hello.
What?
Professor? Hey, Professor. Thanks for your hard work again. Nothing to report today. Was I convincing? Was it like he was standing right in front of you? Some things are the same as they were 5 years ago, but I guess a lot more has changed.
Hello there. This one, yes. 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 Thank you. This one, yes. This one, yes. Thank you. Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. You have a good, pleasure doing, you have a good, 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 pleasure to come again.
There, I hope this... Hey! How about a favor?
Hello there. This one, yes. This one, yes. Thank you. Return soon, please.
Hey there. Is this... There you go. Is this... There you go. Is this it? Is this... There you go. 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 Is this it? Is this... There you go. 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 Is this it? There you go. Is this... There you go. Is this it? There you go. There you go. Come back anytime.
Hello there. This one, yes? This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? 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 Return soon, please.
Welcome.
This one? Thank you. This one? Thank you. Please come again.
Pardon me.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Is everyone setting out on a big campaign? Not exactly. Ah, so you're meeting up with the reinforcements. Well, you can leave guarding this place to me. I'll keep an eye out for anything suspicious. Can you help me?
Okay. With the Fargus dukedom in place, the kingdom is essentially no more. The majority of the lords who once belonged to the kingdom are now under the jurisdiction of the Empire. Even the houses that haven't bent a knee yet, like House Fraldarius, will soon be crushed. It's only a matter of time.
No. To the north of Garreg Mach lie the territories of the Karen and Galatea houses, former lords of the kingdom. Even though their territory is being nibbled at by the Empire, they are still clinging to their neutrality. Since they only display enough force to defend their borders, I suppose the Empire has no incentive to attack them with any real strength.
Well done. You have my thanks. Meeting reinforcements in the Valley of Torment seems an astute decision to me. In that land of oppressive heat, it is unlikely that we will be disturbed. It also means we will need to contend with those harsh conditions ourselves, however. Best ensure we are well prepared.
Well... Oh. It has been only 5 years, yet so much has changed. Half of the kingdom has fallen to the Empire. Skirmishes are rife throughout the Alliance. Despite such tumult, we look upon the same sky, unchanged by the storm happening beneath it. Yes, it would be nice, I suppose. Things were simpler then. Or so they seemed to be at the time.
Really? I've heard people talk about the hero of Daphne. If the stories of her courage are true, no one will be able to stand against us. In different circumstances, I'd have wanted to try crossing swords with her. Right now, we have to focus on getting to those reinforcements. Let's hope nothing goes wrong.
Listen, Ailell, the Valley of Torment, lies on the border of 3 noble territories. The kingdom's Fraldarius and Galatea families, and the Alliance's Daphne family. In the Fraldarius lands to the north, the former Kingdom Army and new Duke's Army are fighting.
House Daphne is a renowned family, descended directly from the 10 elites. They've had close ties to the church for ages. I hear even Judith, who is known for her bravery and valor, is a devout follower of the Seros faith. She will lend us her strength. I'm sure of it.
Hey, there are enemy spies around. Remain vigilant. Capture anyone who seems suspicious. I'm glad you understand. I'm counting on you.
Okay.
I have lived inconspicuously these past 5 years, so as not to be discovered by the Empire. To be able to finally return to the monastery again is overwhelming. I hope that our brothers and sisters who ran far away will also return one day.
Hey, you.
No. It seems some of our friends believe that if we get those reinforcements, we'll be set for provisions too. But I think it's best not to hold our breath on the food front. With the added headcount from the reinforcements, there will be even more mouths to feed.
Nice job.
Really, Nat? Appreciate it.
Hello there. Return soon, please.
Oh, come on.
I didn't. He's my uncle.
Thanks. Thanks.
For me?
Oh. No.
Professor! Do you have a minute, Professor? I gotta talk to you. I've been thinking a lot about those brigands with the scorpion tattoos, and I realized something. I mean, I'll feel better if I get this off my chest, right? Okay, listen. I can't deny who I am. I know you were right 5 years ago when you told me not to chase after that suspicious guy. But I still can't get over the possibility that he might have hurt those kids. I would have regretted not stopping him for the rest of my life. There's no way I could forgive myself. It sounds awful to say, but the safety of those kids is more important to me than the knights we lost. I'm sorry, Professor, but I can't promise that I won't disobey your orders in the future. I know. It's too big a risk to keep me around. I won't cause a fuss. I'll just pack my bags and... Wait, what? I guess so. You're really okay with me sticking around? Even if I might not always follow orders? People could get hurt if you let me keep doing things my way. Just like that? I almost can't believe it. I really struggled to come to this decision, you know? I want to stand by your side, but I won't stop standing up for what I believe in. I know I might cause trouble for everyone, but I just, you know, I give up. I've got nothing else to say. I should have just kept my mouth shut. Yeah, I know. Thanks, Professor. Thanks for accepting me for who I am. I'm glad I get to keep fighting by your side.
Meeting in that it also I Oh. This is meeting in that it also I May I discuss something with you? I promised to help you find the truth of who you are, but I'm afraid it's not that simple. There are some details I have kept concealed. 5 years ago, before she vanished, I asked Rhea some pointed questions. I learned that she knows everything about you. No, that is understating it. Rhea is responsible for your existence. I could explain to you here and now what fragments of knowledge I was able to pry from Rhea. I fear, however, that a partial understanding might do you more harm than good. Once we save Rhea, you will know the whole of it. For now, that is all I can tell you. If you are still uncertain about your feelings, then permit me to add one more thing. You, Rhea, and I, we are like family. Because of those deep ties, you can be certain that I will never abandon or betray you. On the contrary, I greatly wish to see what your future holds. I am, and will always be, your ally. You are not wrong. History is full of examples. I don't believe that will be the case here, but I suppose all I can do is ask for your trust. The truth is, you have become indispensable to me. And that is true quite independently of whether I see eye to eye with Rhea, or even whether we are friends. After this war is over, where I go and what I do will depend wholly on you. I am still trying to figure that out myself. Perhaps it is just that I find you so fascinating that I cannot bring myself to leave your side. I dislike a one-sided conversation, but in this case, I am afraid I had no choice. Our future is yours to determine.
The food coming.
Out.
Ah, Dorothea. I am surprised to find you here. I did not think you were all that religious.
There's a lot you don't know, Ferdy. But you're right. I'd hardly call myself devout. After all, it was thanks to the goddess and her noble regime that I suffered so much as a child.
You must be quite brave to speak so coarsely in this hallowed place. But what do you mean about suffering as a child?
Do I really have to tell you? Oh, forget it. I'm sure you already know that I'm an orphan. I grew up in the alleys of Enbar, begging for coins, eating scraps, drinking from drains.
I see. I remember seeing street children around the city.
I could have died. Then the right person overheard me singing. And suddenly I was in the opera. I was a songstress. And my goodness, did the nobles like me. The people who used to spit on me and call me an urchin, they praised my voice and my beauty. A nobleman who once kicked me gave me the most gorgeous shoes. I almost asked if it was a joke.
So that is why you despise the nobility. But why do you think I am the same as them? Do you really believe that is the kind of man I am? You think I would ever treat people differently based on appearances? There is nothing noble about that.
Oh, really? You're something different? That's not how I remember things. It was the very day that I was discovered. I was in high spirits. Nothing was wrong in the world. I secretly bathed in one of the town's fountains, hoping to wash off some of the dirt from the streets. I sang the same song the opera composer overheard earlier that day. And that's when you appeared.
Me? No, it could not have been.
Don't play dumb. You glared at me, the same look I'd gotten from every other noble, then you ran off. When we met at the academy, you were a different person. All smiles and friendly words. You were like a bee, Ferdinand. A bee attracted to a flower in full bloom.
So it was you then, singing that song. Dorothea, please listen. This is a misunderstanding. When I saw you, I could not take my eyes off you. I was hypnotized. Your beautiful voice, your elegant face, droplets of water on your skin that glittered in the sun. I thought you were a water nymph.
Stop it, don't lie to me.
No, it is true. I was only a child. The vision overwhelmed me. That is why I ran. I plucked up the courage to return, but no one was there. I thought perhaps it was a dream.
Maybe I can believe you. I've wanted to, ever since the day you made me those treats. I thought then that maybe you weren't like the others, but there's a lot I have to let go of, Ferdy.
Of course. I am glad we had this conversation. You know, I do not mind you thinking of me as a bee. Life as a simple drone, circling a queen. It actually sounds quite wonderful.
Don't drones keep the queen safe from other bugs? I like the sound of that.
Another gain from...
What a
We will have great success.
We will take no time at all.
We had a great result. I have much...
I always was
I've really...
feeling pretty...
Of course.
What's my strategy?
All the...
There is...
All... I finally made it my own. I'm
I may not survive. I must pull through.
Feels like fighting is all there is.
Well, is that thanks a bunch? Come back.
What's my strategy?
Battle.
was it? You can't. If only. Battle.
Well, is that thanks a bunch? Come back.
What's my strategy?
I can. It seems.
We. Well, we're at the. I am grateful.
In response to the Resistance Army's plea, Judith has agreed to provide soldiers. To meet up with the reinforcements, the Resistance Army sets out for Ailell, the Valley of Torment. Unbeknownst to them, something else awaits them there.
I'm overheated and have changed my mind. I'd like to return to my cozy bed now.
Who knew summer so hot existed in Fodlan? I wonder if it's okay to walk everywhere.
Just use the superior emotional fortitude of nobility. And, well, be very careful.
It is said that this land was born of the goddess's wrath. There was an immense battle here long ago. To end it, she set the entire valley aflame. Of course, there is no record of this. Some theorize this was done by another and then blamed on the goddess.
My head is being defeated by this heat. I think I am seeing visions. There, within the mountains. A shadow.
That's just the... Whoa. I see it too.
It appears to be a military force, but in a different location than the one we agreed to. They are dressed like kingdom soldiers. They fooled us.
Damn. I thought we had disposed of all the spies. They carry the flag of House Rowe. They've joined the Empire then. To think they'd travel all this way.
Are you ready to confront them, Professor? As am I. We have no reason to believe she was intercepted en route, but we must act quickly. Let us take them down and locate Judith's army. They have chosen the Valley of Torment for this battle, and so we shall send them to the flames of eternity.
The Valley of Torment. Perhaps a good place to finish off my life as a knight. Only if that puny force of children is able to kill me, of course.
That lion banner. It seems Gwendol is the one leading the troops of House Rowe. He is an experienced general, renowned throughout Farnes. Let us hold nothing back. This is Ailell, the Valley of Torment. Expect this smoke and fire to assail us at every turn. Touching the flames of torment will get you worse than a scorching. Proceed carefully.
Put me in there.
I do this for all of us.
Forgive me. But as Lenato's son, I have a duty. I know this is it, but I don't want to die.
I do this for all of us.
Forgive me. But as Lenato's son, I have a duty.
It's life or death, Bernie.
I know this is it, but I don't want to die.
Guide me well.
What's my strategy?
More fighting.
Much needed.
I'm awake.
I will prevail.
Ready for anything.
Onward.
The crest of flames! Ha! Quite full of themselves, aren't they?
No time for pity.
A little scratch won't stop me.
Put me in there.
I needed that.
I owe you one.
Appreciated.
can't pull back yet.
Apologies. A boon for our future.
I can help too.
It's time.
I'll get through this. That really helped. Burn is unstoppable. Seems like...
You're all going down. And I'll keep getting stronger. I'll fight to the very end. I'm not going down! Hope you're ready! Big win!
Exemplary. That is all.
Thanks for helping.
I'm gonna haunt you if I die.
If I live, I fight.
I'll be home again soon.
done.
No use! Fire meets water! Each battle a victory.
Allow me to demonstrate! All is going to plan.
You're making me look bad. Can't pull back yet.
I do this for all of us.
Here we go.
Oh, old Gwendol is here, and he doesn't look to be an ally.
Oh, the hero of Daphne is here. I'll expect more from her than the young ones.
Put me in there.
I have faith. Lament your weakness.
Not for myself, for everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Was it?
Sorry, but this is war! A little scratch won't stop me.
Here is something to believe in! Another victory.
Who's next? Get in line.
I'm fine.
going down.
You. No, let's leave the pleasantries for later. First, I want you to take this. It's nothing important, but it may prove useful.
I owe you one.
A boon for our future. I'll take it.
I'll be home again soon.
Don't try and stop me. Attack at your own risk.
I'll have your head!
You're all going down.
Does a whelp like you really expect to kill me? I am Gwendol, the Grey Lion, a knight by the hand of Count Rowe. Do your worst.
Let's try something clever.
Guide me well. I have faith.
A little scratch won't stop me.
So I have found a place to die. Young ones, I thank you.
There is much to learn from battle.
That was quite a predicament, but now we can see to the objective we had in mind.
To think we'd get into a scrap here, of all places. We're lucky we all made it out alive. Don't worry about it. In this day and age, it's a miracle I've been unscathed this long. So you're that professor everyone talks about. You're just as Claude described. He asked me to help you because you seemed trustworthy.
Claude of the Alliance? How did he learn of our plans? We can't underestimate someone like him. There is a reason they call him the Master Tactician. I suppose we are both fighting against the Empire now. The enemy of our enemy is our ally.
That's right. I have a letter from him as well. It's up to you to decide how to use it.
That is yours, Professor. Please tell me what it says when you see fit.
Okay, let's wrap up this handoff of soldiers. Not that I suspect you of anything, but I must warn you that these are very important soldiers for my territory. Don't treat them like expendable equipment. Oh, by the way, I have some important information. A witness saw Lady Rhea being dragged off by the Imperial Army after the battle 5 years ago.
Are you sure your source is reliable?
One of my own saw it happen. I'm certain.
It seems we chose wisely when we decided to fight against the Empire.
Thank you for the information. We will rescue her at all costs. Now that we have reinforcements, it is time to advance against the Empire. And yet, we do not have enough troops to face our enemy's main army head-on. We have no choice but to use our small numbers wisely, by taking over key locations as we blaze our way to the Imperial capital. Yes, it will. We must brace ourselves. As you know, the Ogma Mountains lie south of Garreg Mach, towards the Empire. In order to enter Empire territory, you must travel around those mountains. There are two possible routes: through the Kingdom to the west, and through the Alliance to the east. Yes, that makes sense. There are lords in the Alliance who support the Empire, but they are at least not completely under their control. Furthermore, you hold a key to the Empire within your grasp. Yes, precisely.
Hey there, Teach. It's been a while, hasn't it? I never dared to imagine you might still be alive. Wonders never cease. I don't know exactly why, but I feel that I can trust you. So, I'm going to do just that. To that end, I propose an exchange. You're intending to invade the Empire. That much is clear. And that means your only option is to pass through the east. You'll have to cross the Aramid River, which runs along the border between the Empire and the Alliance. That means you'll need to gain control of the Great Bridge of Myrddin, the one closest to Garreg Mach. It just so happens my family, House Regan, is in conflict with House Gloucester right now. It would be easy enough for us to eliminate them, but I would prefer that we settle things without it coming to that. Do you see where I'm going with this? We'll act as a distraction and draw House Gloucester away from there. That will allow you to cross through their territory and take the Great Bridge of Myrddin. After you take the bridge from the Imperial Army, House Gloucester won't be able to receive their aid. You'll get to cross Myrddin without any trouble, and I'll be able to maintain stability in the Alliance. Not a bad deal, eh? I hope to hear from you soon. Be well, Teach.
The master tactician indeed. Somehow he is already aware of our plan. The conditions are not bad. All is as he says it is. If we take the Great Bridge of Myrddin, and House Gloucester bows down to House Regan, the route from the monastery to the Empire will be much safer for our forces. I'm afraid we have no choice, considering the circumstances. I'm afraid we have no choice, considering the circumstances. It seems you are decided. We will send our answer at once.